Good morning, just after 7 a.m. here in Las Vegas. Teddy covers with Wake Up and Win, sponsored by WagerTalk.com, powered by WagerTalk.com, from WagerTalk.com. We're not sponsored by, I work there. Anyhow, let's talk about where the money is flowing and why the money is flowing on a Tuesday morning here in June. Of course, nothing going on in the NBA. We talked yesterday about the Mavs-Celtics Game 3, and the interesting thing with that particular line, as we've seen the first half spread for Dallas as high or higher than the full game spread. The betting markets know the 0-2 team that returns home first half has been a very popular wager over the years. It's been a very profitable wager over the years. That's why we're seeing the dichotomy between first half and full game line for the Dallas Mavericks in Game 3. Not really much going on side total in terms of movement from today to yesterday. We'll talk about it again tomorrow. The series price, Boston still, and again, up to nothing. Celtics are only 8.5 to 1 favorites, which in other series that are expected to be less competitive, that number could be quite a bit higher. In this instance, it's not. So basically the betting markets, even with Dallas, only a short favorite, 1.5, 2-point favorite in game number 3. Betting markets are saying they're not fully dead yet, and expecting the Mavs potentially to make things interesting from a series standpoint. Again, some series the home team goes up to nothing, and we're seeing minus 2,000, minus 1,500. In this instance, only minus 800 for the Celtics over the Mavs. Taking a quick look at today's, and again, I'm not a WNBA capper, all right, and I'm not going to be, but it's interesting to see where the money has moved off the open, and in a lot of these it's very clear, where's the sharp money come, where's the overnight money come. In this instance, we've seen money for Minnesota against Las Vegas. Vegas was 7.5, now they're 6.5, so very clear money for Vegas. We also seen over money in that ball game. The total that was 163.5. Now I'm looking at 164.5/165. So sharp money for Minnesota, sharp money for the over. We've also seen some money for Seattle, now bet up to 10.5/11 against LA. The betting market's not enamored with LA right now. Listen, I'm doing this podcast every morning, 7 a.m. Just want to hit record. All right. If you like it, please take a second, just click like, thank you. That's all we ask. It really helps me. Thank you. And of course, all the guys who've been commenting yesterday, who we have: Johnny Jumpman, Kenneth Arenada, Gert3850, Joel C., Lord Commander Space Alligator, who says I talk too fast. I'm not going to start talking slower, man. I'm 57 years old. Anthony Thornhill, can't wait for the NFL. Me neither, Anthony. Tahoe Better. Really appreciate all the comments as well. If you like, let me know what you think. Let me know who you're playing tonight. Let me know what your opinions are. And I'll get in and do my best every day to get in the comments and reply to all of them. So click the like, comment, and of course, more than 100, close to 160,000 of you now have subscribed to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, today's not a bad day to get involved. Let's talk some MLB and where the markets are moving for today. And no surprise, and again, it's not a huge move. I thought it might be bigger last night, but Skeens is a pitcher for the Pirates who is going to attract wise guy attention. He's been, the guy who reminds me of Steven Strasburg, who came in for Washington with an enormous amount of hype and lived up to it right away. His first big league start, he was, you knew this guy was going to be special. Skeens is that for the Pirates. Pittsburgh taking a little bit of money against St. Louis in the overnight hours, though that's come back down. I thought it would be higher. We've seen a little bit of over money for the Yankees and the Royals. That total 9.5 now was 9 last night. We've seen under money for the White Sox and Mariners. No surprise there. Wu's been a pitcher who's been pretty good and getting a fair bit of market support. And it's not like the betting market. Seattle's been an under team all year. Their bats haven't gotten going. Chicago certainly hasn't been an offensive team. No surprise there that we're seeing some under money for the White Sox and Mariners. Big interleague slate today. A couple of games stood out in terms of where the money has flowing. We're seeing money for Philadelphia against Boston. The Red Sox really haven't had a strong home field edge at Fenway in recent seasons. They're not selling out the way they were. And the markets are starting to notice that. And of course, Philadelphia, as hot as any team in baseball, as profitable as any team in baseball, they've developed a pretty big betting bandwagon. And they're taking money today in Boston against the Red Sox. And that was another one that stood out. Oh, yeah, we're seeing money for San Diego against Oakland. Vasquez against Sears. The A's just can't hit the baseball. It's just not a major league lineup. And the markets are saying, yeah, we're seeing that. That being said, I mean, you talk about San Diego minus 150, minus 160 at home. You're not talking about a huge price that you're being asked to lay with the superior team in that instance. Sears is the guy for the A's who's gotten a fair bit of market support, and his numbers have been pretty good all year long. So, again, a little bit of Padres money. Nothing to write home about. And we talk about line moves in June, MLB line moves in June, what we're seeing overnight. You're not going to see the win percentages from April. All right. In April, you see a total move overnight. Those are totals you want to bet. As the season progresses, it's not nearly as strong. Nonetheless, at least for me, I find it very useful to know who the pros like as opposed to who the Joes like. And that's what this show is aimed to do, because the money doesn't lie. The line moves don't lie. Books aren't moving numbers based on, once they hung their openers, they're not moving numbers based on opinion. They're moving money based on action, whether it's action at their book or global market action. And that's why this, at least in my opinion, is an important exercise, because the guys who are betting into these numbers that are moving the markets over the long term, they ain't losers, and most sports bettors are. Hey, we got a great offer right now. And really, most casual sports bettors do not win long term. I'm sure you guys know that. I've seen that in Vegas since 1998, and it hasn't changed a whole lot. There's a great offer right now at WagerTalk.com. 7 days, all access, $77. Normally it's 3 days for $69. This is 7 for $77. So it's an extra 4 days for $8 more. That includes everything, all the NBA. The NBA has been real good again. 78% run, 7-2 with the last 9 going into game number 3. I haven't posted yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to play yet, but I'm confident. We're twirling it around in here. We'll have something up tomorrow for sure for game number 3. Anyhow, take advantage of the offer. If you are inclined, visit the website, wt.buzz/TC or WagerTalk.com. That's all I got for you today on a Tuesday. Relatively light day on the betting card. Not like yesterday, but nonetheless, we're not in the middle of football season yet, but we will be. Stay tuned between now and then. Enjoy the games. Good luck. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.